last people to play on
And the best, by the way.
We are the best. Yes, this is true. We got Clan Raucon versus some Tyranids. It's 1375 points. Take us through your list.
Dude, okay.
Dirty list.
We'll just kind of sweep this way, starting in front of you here. As you can see, this guy, we've layered him down so that he's not going to fall and break himself. Even though he is a mighty and terrifying Hive Tyrant, he could fall off that ledge.
He's made of plastic.
Yeah, exactly. And underneath his wing, you can see the two Zoas. We got two broods of them. One more over here, along with these happy little Carnifexes. These guys all infiltrated, by the way, this front line. That's why they're so far forward. They're going to try and zoom ahead and blow some stuff up before, well, let's find out actually if you see it in a moment.
The reason he has that ability is he's got
an extra
3
warlord
bonuses
trait.
against me.
Correct.
So extra warlord trait.
That would be one. The other one, this is kind of wacky. I can add or remove up to 3 terrain pieces before the initiative siege roll is made. So what we did was we took out a big mountain that was in my way, and we took out some terrain that the scouts were on top of, just to mess with Ollie here. And then I tried to block off the knight with something, but there's really not, like, I needed a wall, literally, and they don't have that.
He's still got a little gap, but he's going to be
So at least
funneled.
we're forcing him to stay by the edge there. He doesn't have a very good bead on everything that's going on this side, which, you know, it's the best I could do.
Yeah.
Moving on, little Hornagon brood. Everything for Gaunts and these 3 warriors are all part of the Endless Swarm formation. So we got 3 Hornagon of 10 each, and then 2 Termagant of 10 each. I took the bare minimum. So when they die, they might be coming back to play.
Gonna go with not.
They just go to timeout.
They're not going to come back.
And then in this little death bubble accompanying them, we have another Carnifex. All 3 of these Carnies are outfitted with the Twin Link Devourers with Brain Leech Worms, as is the Flyrant. And then providing cover is the Venom Throat back there. So everybody in this little bubble is getting a 3-up. As long as they're within 6 inches. Yeah, everybody should be covered. And a little Biovore, just because I had 40 points left over.
3-up due to the fact that it's night fighting on turn 1, right?
No. Okay, I take that back. Everyone doesn't get a 3-up. These units in the front are getting a 5-up.
Okay.
Everyone behind them, since you would have to be shooting through an intervening unit, gets a 5-up cover save from intervening models, and it's boosted to +3 by the Venom Throat.
Mm-hmm.
And then night fighting.
Night fighting,
about night fighting.
Make it a 2-up too.
That's a bitch. I wish it wasn't nighttime.
It might help me a little bit. So that's it, right? And then you got the Biovore.
Yeah, and we also have 2 units of 3 apiece. Ripper Swarms deep striking later, just because I needed troops.
Just because.
Endless Swarm doesn't count towards your what do you call it? You know what I mean? The
Force Org.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Clan Raucon. We got Imperial Knight Paladin. He's hilariously been messed with. I don't know. He might be pissed about it.
I don't think it's going to matter.
We secretly bolstered defenses on this piece of terrain, hoping that he would go for the ones that the scouts were on, and he did. So they're going to try and run that way, maybe. Who knows? But then we got 2 5-man scout squads, Camouflage sniper rifles sitting out there with their dicks out. We got 3 attack bikes with multi-meltas attached to a Master of the Forge with the Gorgon's Chain. He rolled on the personal traits and got the Feel No Pain, so he currently has a 2-up Feel No Pain. 2 Relics of Current Battle Tanks with las cannons and dozer blades. And in reserves, we got a drop pod with an Ironclad Dreadnought with 2 heavy flamers and seismic hammer. So good all around, potentially.
Psychic Warlord.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what did I get? Oh, you cleaned up all those dice, huh? Let me see if I can remember.
I didn't touch it.
The Flyer, maybe Jason did it. The Flyer was doing Onslaught and Catalyst. 1 Zoanthrope Brood had the Horror, which we'll see whether or not that comes in handy. You guys can look these up if you're curious as to what they are. Basically, the Horror is a -2 on leadership pinning test.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. And then Feel No Pain, Run and Shoot. And the final one was Paroxysm for the other Zoanthrope Brood, which would be reduce your weapons and ballistic skill by D3.
Yep.
And respectively, I guess that will be...
And then you got Furious Charge for your...
oh, that's right. My Warlord
your
trait.
Warlord. Your other Warlord
Yeah,
trait.
the ambush one that I made sure to get.
Um.
This is going to be Paroxysm over here, and then these guys will have the Horror.
Okie doke. Where'd my dice go? I had a dice ready. What did I do with it? another one.
Oh, you're gonna seize, huh?
I'm gonna try and do it.
Oh, bad luck, Ollie. No 6s.
Ah!
That's a 3. By the hair on me chinny chin chin.
Not exactly, but all right. We'll see you guys at the end of turn 1 for Tyranids.
I don't. You guys do seem to have a structure to this.
You guys see this? There's still everybody. Oh, we lost one scout.
Lost a scout.
Lost the
He
scout.
counts as a unit. He's dead. I get a point.
Oh no. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's almost a sergeant.
The basic plan. What was supposed to happen is these 2 tanks that you see here with hull points down. They were supposed to both be gone, completely dead.
Sakarans.
And one thing that I did that I will mention here in terms of my grand strategy, that if I knew I was fighting somebody with more points than me and was going to get the ambush ability, I would have put all 3 Carnifexes in the same unit. I wanted to spread their fire so that they weren't unloading all their big-ass guns onto one unit every time, but such as it is, infiltrating, I can only infiltrate 3 units plus the Warlord. And I could have had 3 Carnifexes and 2 Zoa Broods all up on the front, and I just wasn't able to do it because I split them up.
Thank you, Jesus.
And due to the night fighting and just the stupid rock also, which again...
Save my life!
That's my bad for not knowing the rules about the firing arc and the side armor. Yep. I didn't manage to blow one up. They totally should have
Got
been
damn
toast.
close.
Such toast. And everybody else basically just ran. The Biovore shot and took out 1 scout, as he said. Another thing that kind of screwed me here is the Zoanthropes perilled, and I rolled a 2. And evidently, and correct us if we're wrong, I'd love to hear some comments if we did this incorrectly, but the way it's written in the rulebook, they take a wound with no save allowed, and they immediately lose 1 random power for the entirety of the game. And I rolled, and it wound up being the Warp Blast, because whatever, that's how that goes. And so we decided that, or actually we rolled for it, because we couldn't decide.
Yeah, we couldn't decide. There was no actual...
Do they get the shot off? Do they lose the power? It says immediately, so I mean, I guess that sounds fair.
And then Perils of the Warp description in the book was also conveniently vague as hell, where it says, not always do people immediately lose. Yeah.
It's poorly worded.
It's just,
so, had these guys shot and hit this tank, it only has 1 whole point. I mean,
pretty good chance.
Yeah.
You want to roll it out, see what would happen? It's pretty easy.
Let's say they got the power off and they fired 1 hit. And you're still doing night fighting, by the way.
Yeah, so you need it to...
It penned. And so what are you doing, a 6?
No, yeah. I mean, I would have gotten through.
He would have been quite blown up. But instead, he's alive.
He's alive.
Point, and I have to go through a whole round of, I'll say, rapage by this fine, shiny machine here. And that's my turn. No charge.
You scored...
1 objective.
You got that objective
yonder.
over here?
It is a Skyfire node or Nexus or some
Nexus-y node?
And there was 1 more. It ended up being nothing of this.
Oh, nothing of note.
Nothing of note.
For his giant Death Star.
That's just as good.
Had it been the cover save thing, that just
the cover save would be great.
Been 2-up cover save.
I just have to chill
for most of those guys throughout the game. It just would have been dirty. Alright, so it's Clan Ralcon's turn. I got 5 and 6 on the objectives, so I got to destroy 2 enemy units. I'm actually going to go for objectives in this game because I feel like I'm going to die.
2 units?
I got to kill 2 units, yeah.
You can do that.
We'll see. But yeah, we'll be back. Alright. That is the end of turn 1.
Do you want me to film you, or are you good?
I can do it.
People want to see your face, Ollie.
That's alright. They've seen enough of me. So for my turn, I moved my tanks back to fire at the Hive Tyrant. Ran my scouts this way to get some shots off. Pushed my knight up to get some shots off. And pushed my bikes up and my Master of the Forge up to fight the... what are they called?
Carnifexes.
Carnifexes.
It means executioner in Latin.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, perfect. Great for them. And the Ironclad dropped in the back. He scattered like 8 inches away, which was super useful. Shooting, I opened up with a Dreadnought. I hit like a total of...
You killed 3?
It was like 8 wounds total. Or 8 hits total. I only killed like 4 Gaunts or something and wounded two wounds off of a warrior.
It's not bad.
Knight fired at the Gaunts that were here, wiped them out. Heavy Stubbers into the Zoans, did nothing. First Sakaran fired, did absolutely nothing. Second Sakaran fired, got some hits in there, did a rend. dropped him down a wound. These 5 scouts missed, and these 4 scouts did 2 rends, or 2 hits, 1 rend, and took another wound off.
Ouch.
But he's still flying, but he did jink, so he's only snap firing next turn.
I should have cast my Feel No Pain.
And then these guys fired their multi-meltas and shit at the Carnifexes.
Oh, they should have. Do they have? Yeah. This guy's wounded twice.
So we got 2 wounds off of him,
Multi-melta and Plas Pistol.
Ran in with the Master of the Forge in the front.
Oh god, that went bad.
Overwatch, he did only 8 hits out of 24 shots.
Twin linked.
So technically 48 shots.
No, it's 12 each.
12 each.
Oh, you're right, twin linked. So
yeah, twin linked. So
kinda,
you shot
like,
48 times technically.
Sort of.
You got 8 hits, which is pretty good. But then I rolled, what was it, 3 1s and a 2, which killed my Master of the Forge.
Meaning,
even with his fucking 2-up Feel No Pain.
His 2 would he have 2-up armor save as well?
2-up armor, 2-up Feel No Pain, 3-up invuln.
Wow, he had 2 wounds and he lost them both.
Died in three wounds.
Oh,
3 wounds.
Yeah, he lost his Feel No Pain after the first one, but still, that's sick, dude. That's raw.
It's just
that should have been filmed. If we'd have known
that
it was
so
gonna go
bad.
down like that, we could
So
have
bad.
caught it for posterity. That's a record shitty roll, and I'm sorry for that.
3 1s and a 2.
Those are the dice gods.
They are the dice gods. So then my attack bikes got in there, which I should have used crack grenades, but I don't know. They weren't going to do anything, so they just suicided and obviously died because of AP2 attacks. So all I did was score first blood and kill 1 objective, or 1 enemy unit.
Correct.
So I have 1 point secondary and first blood. He got Warlord and kill an enemy unit and score the other thing, so he's currently winning secondary and has tied me in the tertiary. So you're ahead by 4 points right now, or 3.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 points.
Correct.
Yeah, turn 2 for Tyranids. And Clan Raucon's just going to call it. You want to take us through what you did?
Yeah.
That led to this decision?
Everybody moved. Most of these guys all pushed forward. We can go one by one if you want, but it's
pretty obvious.
Yeah, pretty
they pushed up.
straightforward.
A lot of guys didn't do anything.
As we told you in the last report, this was critical. What happened here? The Forge guy on 2 1s and a 2.
3 1s.
3 1. Yeah, just insanely bad rolls. They survived, and because of that, movement phase, everybody moved up, with the exception of this little cluster going back to attack the Dreadnought. The guys that got wiped out came back on a roll of a 4 as per the Endless Swarm. And in the Psychic phase, Feel No Pain failed, and so did the Warp Blast. So movement and Psychic were relatively uneventful. But because the Carnifexes survived, they were able to blow up a Sicaran.
Couldn't make a single 5-up save.
With all their twin-linked awesomeness. And because of some lucky rolling, the Hive Tyrant, even though he jinked and was rolling on 6s, he was snapshotting.
Hit with half his shots.
Also twin-linked, managed to pull it out.
6 out of 12 shots on 6s.
Yeah. and then two wounds was what I got, and 2 wounds was all I needed. So both those tanks are wrecked, and it's looking pretty bad. The table is swarming with bugs. And the two of the heaviest hitters, not counting the Walker, who's now left alone, everything else is gone, man. The Dreadnought is probably not going to see much more to do, and the snipers are literally crapping their pants. This was a wacky game.
Yep, not a whole lot left that I can take down much of anything.
Plus, I killed another unit, and I got another objective. The points are racking up. It's done.
Yep, so
Take
Clan
it out of the
Raucon
oven.
is going to call it here. Handshake.
Good deal.
Good deal.
Any after-game thoughts? Strategic... Really, the dice rolls were what made it so crazy.
Dice rolls. There's some crazy bonuses in this game.
Yeah, there is that too.
Did some dirty shit that I couldn't actually. I had no choice. Like, if I had put, things in a tactical position, you just could have...
Being able to...
Like, I could have hid my tanks back here and stuff.
And remove terrain.
Yeah.
It's like a double whammy.
Just a total double whammy. I was just so fucked. I was like, I knew I was going to lose this game from the beginning. There was just nothing I could do. And then my Dreadnought falling back just really didn't help either. That was just... Everything went wrong. All right. So that's it. We'll see you
Thanks
guys
for
later.
joining us. Leave comments. Rock on. Merry Christmas.
So yeah. Oh, we forgot the Christmas.